Hey guys, Sandy here, and as you can see, we're getting ready to have some fun with some Distress Oxide inks. Now, the first thing I did was just grab my Distress Oxides and kind of just smush them across my paper. And this is some Vicky Bouton watercolor paper I received from a friend. Now, only thing I'm doing is taking my Distress water sprayer and I am just spraying it. Like, I just want it to go whoomph. So I just spray and spray and spray until I get the look I want. I was going for something a little bit softer, not something as rough. So the cool thing about the Distress Oxide inks is you'll get the dark color, the actual ink color, and then the water reacts with it and kind of oxidizes it and turns it into a fun color. So I let that dry. It's actually a different day. And I decided I was going to use some more Distress Oxides and just use this little stencil that I have going on. And I'm just holding on to my stencil and kind of smushing the Distress Oxide ink through the stencil to layer it over top of my background paper. Now, while I am smooshing some ink down, be sure to check out everybody's links down below in the description box because this is a YouTube hop and we will be doing this for 6 weeks. So each week we're going to come up with some sort of idea to play with Distress Oxides and share it with you guys. So hopefully you'll enjoy this series because it is certainly done with a lot of great ladies. I have personally met most of them, I believe, and if not all of them, and it's just a fun thing. It's just a fun thing where friends can kind of scrapbook together via YouTube, and that is mostly how I scrapbook with people, unless I am doing a retreat or something like that, then I am scrapbooking alone. So when I'm doing YouTube, I feel like I'm scrapbooking with all of you guys. So there it is. There's my little heart felt. This is what I'm doing. Now with this, I kind of left this in here. You can a little bit see it happening on the screen where I sprayed water over top of that Distress Oxide and it kind of reacted with that ink. And I'm just patting it off a little bit here. I didn't want it to be too wet, and a little bit quick look there. Hopefully you could see it. So now I have gone and decided I need some papers and I need to figure out what I am actually going to be scrapbooking. So this is one of the very few times I created a background without any idea what I was going to scrapbook. And it was just, I wanted to play with it. Wasn't even sure if this was going to be my first video, but you know what? I enjoyed it so much. I liked the page. I just decided to go for it. So this is a picture of my son and myself, and this is when he was home last year before he shipped overseas. My son is a Marine, and I am super proud of him. He just is a special kid. Like, he is just a good kid. He is a natural leader, and he always wants to do right, and I am just proud of him, like ridiculously proud of him. I'm missing him pretty hard. Good news is he is tentatively here now, coming home for Christmas this year, right before Christmas. So my fingers are crossed everything works out great, and if everything works out, then he will be here on Christmas Day, which makes me like stupid happy, guys, like stupid happy. So now I'm just going through some die cuts and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I don't necessarily want to have my colors completely match, but I want them to be like semi in the area. They don't have to be a perfect match. Like, these two pinks are not a perfect match, but it's close enough for me and it's fine. I felt like I wanted to do some sort of home theme because he was visiting, and you know, his permanent address is still our home address. He does not have his own place when he is stateside yet, but you know, so I just wanted to do this kind of home feeling. Now, this is a frame, and I love doing this with frames. I know a lot of people do this. Really easy to make your frames go longer is to make them into huge, huge photo corners. And that's what I did here. Cut it out, dropped it down there. And this is what I'm thinking, oh, I don't want this greenhouse down here after I place it down. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I messed around with these embellishments and these die cuts forever and did it over 2 days because I love the background so much. I just couldn't figure out what to layer and what to put on top of it. So, I mean, I probably could have just slapped down the photo on a photo mat and slapped a title on the bad boy and called it done, but, you know, I like more. So that's what I was trying to figure out here. Now, I definitely wanted this feels like home die cut, and I definitely wanted the home because of the whole home theme. So I pulled out some more little bits. So I keep 2 of these photo keepers just full of little bits and stuff just on my desk. They're not put away. They're just there so I can explore and, you know, just go through them and see what I can use up. And I thought I was going to use this little heart square flare badge. That did not end up being used, but I did put it to the side because I decided I wanted to use it on another background I had created and hadn't done anything with it yet. Now this is a Chamel die cut right here. It says always warm, happy, and full of love. And I figured since I was really bundled up, I've got on big old flannel pajamas, big old sweatshirt, and big old socks. I thought it was a little funny nod to that. So I'm a person who is cold most of the time. Like, it can be 90 degrees outside and I'm wearing flannel pants and under a blanket in the house because I'm just chilly. Now here I'm messing around with a whole bunch of stuff. Eventually I'm gonna not have you watch me mess around because I mess around entirely too much. And that just was too large up there. And this foam tape I have just really sticks. Like, everything was just kind of like, stressing me out a little bit. I wanted to use this date tab, and I put it down and pulled it up so much that I ripped it in half. So that little date tab doesn't even make it onto the final layout. I end up pulling a different tab from my stash that doesn't have the word date on it. So I'm thinking, okay, that's probably going to be on that side, and then I'm going to layer the house over top the feels like home die cut. And I'm thinking, all right, now we're finally cooking with gas, people. I'm actually making some decisions that I am happy with, and things are going well. I'm getting stuff nestled the way I want it. And here it is all finished. I'm going to give you a quick peek at it so you can see the Distress Oxide, and you can also see the finishing bits that I did. Thanks guys so much for watching. Make sure you click everybody's link down below and follow the hop, and I'll see you guys real soon.